Leo bounced on the balls of his feet, eyes wide as saucers, staring at the endless rows of ice cream flavors at Frostus. "This is it, Maya. My chance to break free from vanilla," he declared, pumping a fist in the air. Maya, his ever-practical best friend, raised an eyebrow. "Remember last time you tried pickle surprise, Leo?" She deadpanned, already choosing a classic vanilla for herself. Leo shuddered. "We don't talk about pickle surprise. This time, I'm going bold. I'm going adventurous," he announced, scanning the board. He pointed dramatically at a vibrant, swirling concoction. "The cosmic catastrophe. It's calling to me." Maya squinted at the flavor description. A nebula of mystery. A supernova of questionable ingredients. "Are you sure, Leo?" "It literally says questionable ingredients." "PFFT details. It's probably just a marketing gimmick for extra deliciousness," Leo insisted, already practically salivating. The cheerful ice cream scooper, a teenager with a name tag reading Sunny, scooped a massive glob of the shimmering multi-hued ice cream onto a cone. It pulsed with an ominous, otherworldly glow. Maya took a cautious step back. "It looks like it could power a small city, Leo." "Or take me to another dimension of flavor," he retorted, grabbing the cone with a flourish. He took a giant confident bite. His eyes immediately bugged out. His cheeks puffed. A strange, gurgling sound escaped his throat. Maya watched, morbidly fascinated, as Leo's face slowly turned several shades of green, then purple, then back to a sickly green. "Taste like disappointment," he wheezed, his voice cracking, and he dramatically leaned against the counter, clutching his stomach. "My taste buds have betrayed me. This is a cosmic catastrophe indeed." Sunny, the scooper, stifled a giggle. Maya gently patted Leo's back, a hint of a smile playing on her lips. Perhaps adventure is overrated sometimes. Wouldn't you say? Leo groaned, sliding down the counter. "Never again, Maya. Never again will I stray from the path of predictable deliciousness." He looked up at her, a glimmer of his usual mischief returning. "Unless they have a chocolate explosion next week." Maya rolled her eyes good-naturedly. "Some lessons, Leo, you just have to learn the hard way, and then, apparently, relearn." Leo slowly peeled himself off the counter, still a bit green. "But look on the bright side, Maya. We got a story out of it." "A story of your questionable life choices." "Yes," Maya agreed, taking a perfectly normal bite of her vanilla. He dramatically gestured to his half-eaten, shimmering, grotesque cone, and a cautionary tale for all future flavor explorers. Sunny handed Leo a napkin. "Maybe next time, try a sample first," she suggested kindly. Leo blinked, a light bulb going off. "A sample, of course. Why didn't I think of that?" Maya just sighed. A long, suffering sound. "Because you're Leo, and thinking is often an afterthought to grand, dramatic gestures." He grinned, his color slowly returning to normal. "It builds character, Maya, and probably a stronger stomach." He gingerly offered her the cosmic catastrophe cone. Want a bite? For science? Maya recoiled. Absolutely not. My taste buds are perfectly happy in their non-catastrophic dimension. Thank you very much. Leo shrugged, then dramatically tossed the remainder of the cone into a nearby trash can. Farewell, cosmic catastrophe. You will live on in infamy. As they walked away from Frostus, Maya nudged him. So, what's your next adventure then? Leo's eyes twinkled. I hear they have a new Rainbow Ripple rocket smoothie. It glows. Maya, it glows.